today we are doing day 2 of JJ Smith's Green Smoothie Cleanse. So, to get started, this is what you're going to need. Spring mix. I'm using 50-50 blend. It actually has spinach and spring mix. Sometimes people can't handle all the spinach in one, and some people don't think that spring mix is, has enough flavor. So kind of a mixture of the 50-50 is, you can't go wrong. It's really awesome. So, alright, so we need 3 handfuls of this spring mix here. And then what you're going to need is 2 cups of water. Now, I use Icelandic. If I could, I would use the Canadian water, which I've mentioned before, which is really high in alkaline. This is the Icelandic 8.4. They also have, which is alkaline, and then there's also another one that's 8.88. So just look for this label here and just look for some pH right there. So this is not a plug for any of these brands. It just happens to be that that's what I use. So alright, so we're going to start with our leafy spinach and spring mix leaf, and we're going to do 3 handfuls. So we're going to do 1. And then we're going to do 2. And then we're going to do, we're almost done with this bag, so I think what we're going to do is use all of it. I mean this box, so we're going to use all of it. Make it real green. Okay, so we have this in there, like so. Now whenever you're working with the blender, always make sure it's unplugged, okay? Don't want to have any accidents on anybody, so alright. Alright, and so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our Icelandic water. We're going to do 2 cups, like we mentioned earlier. I prefer it cold, so I'm trying to keep it in the fridge. So I'm just going to do that. Alright, just like that. And then what you're going to do is you are going to blend it. So let's blend. Alright, our top is here. Alright, first we're going to pulse it, okay? We're going to and then you're going to alright, so once we're done with that, I'm going to unplug it, just because for safety reasons. If you're going to notice that there's a froth, like before. So it's like, ooh. Okay, so we got that. Alright. So then, what's next is we need to peel and cut a banana. So, I have this here, and most of the fruit I just got recently, it's not ripe. So we're going to do our best with what we have. So, the recipe actually calls for really good ripe banana. We're just going to do the best we can. Alright, so what we need now is a good knife. Got this with. Okay. I'm just going to cut it. What's really cool is while I'm making this, I just want to tell you a cute little story. My dog really loves bananas, and so the little ends that I cut, I always give her the little ends. I'll give her other things too, but she always waits for the little ends, so I try and save those for her for another time. And okay, so once you get your bananas, I cut sliced. I do try to cut some of the big ones kind of in half a little bit. This is going to make your mixture a little bit more frothy, I guess, because of the potassium that's inside. So we'll go from there. Either way, it's going to make it really frothy. So, alright, so now we have our bananas. Let's put those in there. We're just going to get our mixtures ready for it. We're letting our green and our water to sit and kind of come together. So we have our banana. Whee! Okay. Alright, so now I gotta wash my hands. Paper towels are my friends, so love them. Alright, so now, next, we are going to have, since to have 2 apples, so I think what I'm going to do is save this one for another time and get our big apple. Alright, this apple is big mamma jamma. Seriously, huge. Huge! Like, look, right to my face. It's huge! Ooh. Would you like to take a bite? Ooh. Ooh. Alright, so here's our apple. We gotta wash it. Alright. Always washing our fruits. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Alright, I'm gonna need, I think this is a good one. No. Just. Okay. Alright, what I'm using now is this one. Okay. So, we still want to core it. So we're going to cut it as though we're going to use only one. So, and then I do the side again. And then, me and my left-handedness still, y'all can't see what I'm doing. So here we go, like so. And I do like to kind of get the edges. What I'm missing is wonderful apple. I'm using Princess Rose. So, like that. Okay. Tasty. Very sweet. Alright. So we just start slicing these. I leave the skins on. Has extra nutrition, which is another good reason why you need to wash your apples or fruits in case you decide that you want to use the skins. It's just easier to have it already pre-washed. Alright, so we're going to use the full apple. Can you imagine? This is going to be fantabulous. Sorry. So we just speed that up a little bit there. Right, and our other side. Oh, this is such a large apple. And if we have a big chunk like that, just cut it whatever size you want. Like so. Alright, so now we have our apple. So our apple. So, now we have our apple. My apple was the equivalent of 2, so that's why I only cut 1. But this calls for 2 apples. Okay, so there you go. Alright, so then next is 1.5 cup strawberries. Now, I only have 3 strawberries left, which I think in and of itself would be fine. But I'm going to wash them, like we've discussed before. What you want to do is you want to wash them with the greens, because you're going to be handling the greens. And then with your knife, I kind of lift the greens up, and then you can see there's some white still left on this one. So I like to save it and just do a little. I go down and then turn the knife and go back up, and that saves a lot of that strawberry. See? Get that little green out. Alright. Okay, here we go. And then, here's the green one again. So I'm kind of making a little curve. See that? Okay. Alright, and then we're going to do our last one. Okay. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do, is throw this away. So I have equivalent of a cup. So I'm missing a half, but that's alright. Half a cup, really not that much. Alright, now I need to wash my hands. Alright. Alright, so at this point, we are pretty much done with cutting anything. So I'm going to just clean up. So, we did not need this, so I'm going to put that over here. We didn't need the peelers, so, and I always say leave out 2 peelers just in case. You didn't have to use the half because we didn't have that amount of strawberries. But the recipe calls for 2 packs of Truvia or stevia, whichever one, but I don't use those. And I don't have the protein powder. I usually use Shaklee's protein powder. You can get vanilla, or I think it's vanilla, strawberry, chocolate. But since I don't have strawberry, that half strawberry, if I had the vanilla strawberry, if I had the strawberry protein powder, I just put that in there to it would add to the flavor. But you can always use this vanilla. Now, chocolate probably wouldn't go well with this unless you just like, chocolate bananas and, that kind of stuff. But I would just say either stick with vanilla or go with strawberry. So, sorry, my baby is barking up there. So, precious! I love you. Want banana? Want some banana? Here. Okay. So, there's people out there probably like, you already just reinforced her barking. Ah! That's alright. For now, we'll just go with that. So, but the last ingredient that we need to do is flaxseed ground. Now, I have the ground one. It's whole ground, but it's mill. So, I think they ground it up a lot more. But in any case, I'm still using it, and it's 2 tablespoons. Like so. And so I always like to put this in first. So I'm going to do one more. Like so. Alright. And then what we're going to do is we are going to add the rest of our ingredients. I'm going to do apples because they're harder to cut, and so I'm going to put them first. Like so. Voila. And then I'm going to do bananas. Because they're sticky. Why not? And then we have strawberries. I guess I could put those next, but that's alright. So, we have all of our ingredients inside. And what we are going to do now is we are going to blend. First, you want to pulsate it. Okay? Lesson we learned from our previous one is we are going to pulsate. So let me double check something here. And here we go. Alright, so we are done. So what I do is I unplug it. Alright, and then what we're going to do is we are going to take one of our bottles, just here, with soap. And I usually have 3, and we're just going to use one today to test it. And so I always unplug, and then I always open this, like so. And then we're pour. And this did make more than the first one I ever made. And this has been the apple. Alright. Now there is some chunkies in it, so I probably could have used blending a little longer, but see how this tastes. It tastes pretty good. And that's without the sugar and the protein powder. So good. So hearty. You definitely will not go hungry. Alright, so that concludes day 2. Bam! We will chat some later and stay tuned for day 3. Bye-bye.